I'm sorry, what? OBJ brought nothing to the Giants? I don't know if this is a serious comment. I'm not sure if this is kind of tongue in cheek. I don't know if you just genuinely forgot how nasty OBJ was. But we can revisit history if you want, because he brought a heck of a lot to the Giants. He's their second all-time leading receiver, only to Amani Toomer. And then we get to old heads like Frank Gifford, Joe Morrison, and then, oh yeah, we got a running back, Tiki Barber, which he had 5,000 receiving yards. Good lord, that guy is underrated. But OBJ, yeah, he didn't bring anything. He was just the second best statistical Giants wide receiver of all time. In reality, he was probably the best Giants wide receiver of all time. We continue. 4th all-time in touchdowns, whatever, 44, I don't. Those other guys haven't beat. We got some old heads again, and then Amani Toomer, obviously, pretty good career with the Giants. Every single Pro Bowl and every single All-Pro that OBJ made was with, guess who? The Giants. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2014. That 2014 year, yeah, that was that loaded draft class with just perennial Pro Bowlers all across the board. Every single thing in his career highlights and awards section of Wikipedia is from either the Giants or LSU, excluding his Super Bowl. Do you realize how irrelevant the Giants would have been post-2011 when they won their 4th Super Bowl had it not been for OBJ? The Giants were so freaking boring. Their Hall of Fame quarterback, their best player of the 21st century, excluding Michael Strahan, maybe even in spite of Michael Strahan, is their Hall of Fame quarterback who went 118 and 118 in his career. He had a 500 record. Not only did the Giants suck, the Giants were boring, dude. Who was the most exciting player on the Giants offense post the Super Bowl run prior to Saquon Barkley? Who are we? We got tight ends. We got Larry Donnell. We got Ruben Randall, another LSU. What are we even Sterling Shepard, Andre Williams, Rashad Jennings? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go watch a Giants football game. Bro, the reason the Giants were relevant is because of number 13. He is arguably the greatest catch of all time. That cat, the jersey sales generated from. Not only did this help OBJ grow as a legend and a sports icon, this helped the Giants stay somewhat relevant, dude. No one would care about. Do people care about the Giants anymore? No. You know why? Because they have Daniel Jones playing quarterback. You know why? Because their starting running back is Devin Singletary. OBJ is the only thing that has kept the Giants semi-relevant, and he hasn't even been on the roster in the past, 5 years? And listen, even the bad stuff that you might use against him, the Josh Norman game, or getting in a fight with the kicking net, guess what? It kept eyeballs on the Giants. And at the end of the day, the NFL is a business. It's comprised of 32 businesses, and eyeballs mean money. Odell Beckham brought eyeballs, therefore he brought money to the Giants. No one cares about New York without OBJ and the blonde hair. And listen, I get it. The Giants did not have too much success with OBJ on the roster. Guess what? They would have had even less success. They made it to one playoff game, and that was the result of the playoff game. The Packers whooped. Odell left his mark on Lambeau Field because of it. Guess what? That one playoff appearance doesn't happen without OBJ. Or maybe you're salty that he left for Cleveland. Him and Eli didn't get along towards the end. The New York media and him weren't getting along. Well, guess what? You got a pretty good return on your investment. For one, what you got from OBJ when he was a part of the roster, and then what you got for sending him to Cleveland. You got Jabril Peppers, who I get it. He didn't turn out. He was a little bit of a disappointment out of Michigan, but he was still a starting safety for multiple years. And then you got the big kahuna himself, Sexy Dexy, Dexter Lawrence, maybe the best interior defensive lineman in the NFL right now you got because you traded OBJ. I don't know if this was a serious comment, but OBJ just brought so much to the Giants. The sad state that they're in would be even worse had OBJ not played for New York.